We come to you live from the Wallace Civic Center on the campus of Fitchburg State University as FATV presents coverage of Fitchburg Monty Red Raider ice hockey. And tonight, it is senior night for the Red Raiders as they host the Tigers of Littleton, Bromfield. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Daniel Bolak. Happy to have you along with us here tonight. The Fitchburg Monty Red Raiders coming to this game with a record of 10-3 on the season, an 8-1 mark in the Coughlin Conference. Although having hit a bit of a rough stretch, I should say. They've lost their last three contests, including heartbreakingly on Oakmont Senior Night 2 days ago. They lost up in Ashburnham 2-1 in overtime. Liam Hickey had the lone goal, and Devin McGivern made 28 saves, but it was the 30th shot from Oakmont's Nate Hyland that was the winner that sent the Spartan fans home happy. Now the Raiders trying to break out of this losing streak on one of the most important nights of the year, senior night, where they have a host of seniors to be honored today. For a Fitchburg Monty Tech team that has just gone on an incredible run to start this season, 10-3. They won their first 10 contests. Steve Lowney said they'd never gone to 10 wins like that before. Basically the best start in program history. But just hit that first rough patch of the season, and they're trying to bounce back tonight. For Littleton Bromfield, they're fighting for a playoff spot, 7-5 coming into tonight. They're coming off a win on their senior night last night, 9-1. They took down St. Bernard's down at the Neshoba Valley Olympia in Boxborough. And leading the charge for the Tigers was Darren Iverson. 4 goals and an assist for the freshman defenseman. He's got a team-high 14 goals on the season. It feels like listing him as a defenseman seems unfair. It gives you different expectations, but a tremendous night again for the young man. His second career hat trick picked up in that contest. Third, I should say, now that I look at it again. Got some wonderful numbers as provided by the Littleton Bromfield coaching staff. Thanks to Kevin Lizotte, Ray Richard, and everybody else there for providing these numbers. But 4 goals and an assist for Iverson. 2 goals in that contest for Sam Dunn, a senior. He's got 7 goals on the season. And goals as well for a couple different Tigers. Zachary Lizotte, Ethan King, and Ryan McNulty all tallying goals in that one. And Aiden LeDuc with a 12-save performance. So Littleton Bromfield, they come into tonight. They're inside the top 32 right now in Division 4 right now in the power ratings out of 54 teams. You've got to finish the season in the top 32 to get an automatic spot in the playoffs. You can also get in with a 500 record, and 7-5. Littleton Bromfield's had a bit of an up and down go of it. They have won their last 2 games. They also beat Oakmont 3-2 after losing to them 4-2 as part of a home-and-home. Also got wins against Lunenburg, 2 of them, in fact, one in the season opener and one not too long ago. A 12-1 win over East Boston, one of the teams most struggling in Massachusetts this year. And they've also beaten St. Bernard's not just yesterday, but also early in the season, an 8-0 win they got. They beat East Hampton 6-2, but other losses they picked up along the way. They had a 4-game losing streak at one point, 2 losses in overtime, losing to the Middies of Drake at Tingsboro 2-1, and to the Wildcats of Gardner as well by the same scoreline. Also a 3-0 loss to Worcester on their ledgers. And these 2 teams have played once before this season. Back on January the 5th, that game was at the NESC in Marlboro. And Fitchburg Monty Tech took that one by a score of 4-0, which was a little deceiving, if you will. It was a 2-0 game till very late, but the Tigers pulled for the extra attacker, and Riley LeBlanc potted 2 empty netters. Still, all the goals count the same, and Fitchburg Monty Tech happy to take that win. Devin McGivern getting the shutout there with 22 saves. Aiden LeDuc with 22 saves of his own. Colin Hines had a goal in that contest as well. He opened the scoring. Sammy Jaramillo added 2 assists in the game to that tally. So these 2 teams, they played each other once before this year. They got very familiar with each other during the pandemic last year, during that quarantine hockey where they played each other 3 times in pod number 2. Fitchburg Monty Tech finishing with a 2-0-1 record in those 3 contests. They won the first 2 games 3-1 and 6-2. And then the third game ended in a 2-2 tie when the Raiders' Ryan Johnson scored in the last couple of minutes to equalize. We say the Raiders' Ryan Johnson because Littleton Bromfield does have a Ryan Johnson of their own. But the Raiders' Ryan Johnson from last year has since graduated. We won't have to worry about that little wrinkle tonight as we see the Fitchburg Monty Tech Red Raiders take to the ice.
Good evening, high school hockey fans.
And now we'll throw it down to public address announcer Jim LaPointe with pregame festivities.
Division 4 matchup between the Littleton Tigers and Fitchburg Monty Tech Raiders. Tonight is Fitchburg Monty Tech Hockey's senior night, and we'll be honoring the 10 seniors for Fitchburg Monty Tech very shortly. First senior, number 1, Devin McGivern, goaltender, Monty Tech from Athol, Mass. Next senior, number 4, Cam Sullivan, Monty Tech and from Ashby, Massachusetts. Next up for the Raiders, number 5, Nick Traiolo from Fitchburg, Mass. Next up, number 7, Ryan Linneberry, Monty Tech senior, lives in Lunenburg. Next up from Fitchburg High School in Fitchburg, Mass, number 11, Lucas Wiebe. Yeah, Linneberry. Next senior, number 15, Robert Brogan from Westminster and Monty Tech. One of the co-captains, Robert Brogan. Next up, from Winchendon and Monty Tech, center number 17, Liam Hickey. Next senior from Fitchburg and Monty Tech, defenseman number 19, Tyler Salafia. Next up, from Leominster and FHS, defenseman and co-captain number 24, Peter Stevens. And last but not least, from Hubbardston and Monty Tech, defenseman number 25, Zach Robillard. That's it. Class of 2022, Fitchburg Monty Tech Raiders. Good evening, high school hockey fans. Welcome to the Wallace Civic Center for today's Division IV matchup between the Littleton Tigers and the Fitchburg Monty Tech Raiders. At this time, I would ask you all to please stand as we honor our nation and the flag with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Now we're getting ready for puck drop here at the Wallace Civic Center on senior night for Fitchburg Monty Tech as they host the Tigers of Littleton Bromfield. Daniel Bolak here with you, Travis Falk on camera doing everything else for us tonight. We're happy to have you along with us here. Devin McGivern gets the nod in goal for the Red Raiders. A senior from Athol, his 14th game, 168 goals against, .935 save percentage, a 10-3 record, and 3 shutouts, including 1 against this very Littleton Bromfield Tigers squad. For Littleton Bromfield, Tyler Proto, the freshman, will get the call tonight. Just his 4th game for the Tigers. 2-1 with a shutout. .97 goals against, save percentage of .923. Just 38 shots faced in the 3 games he's played for the blue and gold. Littleton Bromfield in those road blue uniforms with gold numbers. Gold and white stripes will go right to left in the first period. Fitchburg Monty Tech in the home white uniforms with dark red numbers and trim will go left to right. It's in the Littleton Bromfield zone. Pass out to the point, trying to find Peter Stevens, able to protect the puck, keep that away from Sam Dunn, who was thinking an odd man rush down the ice. Puck put back into the Tigers zone as Dunn tries to dig out on the near side boards. Now taken by Kyle Tracy, one of 2 captains for the Littleton Bromfield Tigers. Aiden LeDuc, the other netminder, is the other captain. Evan Picos bringing up, drops it off for Dunn. Gets the shot off, might have gotten a bit of the iron there. The oohs and ahs. And now here's Lucas Wiebe into the zone, trying to create an odd man rush. Gets the shot off, goes behind Proto, and will be picked up by Littleton Bromfield. Dunn trying to skate it up the left side. Passed off for Ethan King, gets the shot. That definitely caught iron. It goes into the netting and out of play. 2 pretty good chances for the Tigers in the first 59 seconds of this contest. Draw will come to the right of McGivern. And the draw controlled by Littleton Bromfield from Zachary Lizotte. Throw in the direction of goal, but that'll be gloved down by McGivern. We'll try that again. Ryan McNulty to take the draw for the Tigers. Drawing up against Sammy Jaramillo. Or perhaps Riley LeBlanc is the one taking that draw. 2 and 3 from that distance. Look a little scrunched together. But the Raiders able to push it down into the Tiger end. And now brought back out to the neutral zone where Zach Robillard will backhand it along. Nick Triolo with the touch, and here is LeBlanc. LeBlanc up the far side. Will skate, turn, and protect as he tries to center into the slot, but only blue shirts there. As we're up the right side, a snapper cut down in front, another chance in the slot, loose puck available. Nobody can get their stick to it for the Tigers. Shot from the right side is easily gloved by McGivern. A minute 44 gone in the contest. The first 3 shots belong to the Tigers. And one of the players to watch, as we've mentioned, for Littleton Bromfield, Darren Iverson, wearing number 8. The freshman defenseman has 14 goals this season for Littleton Bromfield. That's more than anyone on Fitchburg Monty Tech. Riley LeBlanc's the leader with 12 there. Raiders get it out of the zone. It'll go to the D-core. William Murphy will go across for Iverson. Back for Murphy. Tries to stretch it up to Dean Blake, but that'll be taken by Hickey. Backhands into the zone, knocked down by Murphy. Now controlled by Nathan Smith. Skated up on the right side. Smith top of the right circle with the shot. And another glove save by McGivern. He will hold. 12:44 to go in the first. No score. Another face-off coming to one side of McGivern. Tyler Proto on the other end, yet to be tested. Kyle Tracy to take the draw against Jaramillo. And ultimately controlled by the Tigers up until the moment I say that, when Jaramillo takes control of the puck. They'll get the stretch pass out for Riley LeBlanc. He's tied up with Picos. Thrown into the zone by the Tigers. Picked up at the right point by Ryan Johnson. His pass intercepted and pushed out of the zone. To the red line it goes, where Picos will go and collect. Sam Dunn falls on his rear end, tripping over the red line. He gets back up. No worse for wear. He'll take a touch on at the red line, push it into the zone. The Raiders will immediately distribute it out of the zone. Back in between the blue lines now to the Littleton Bromfield end, and pushed up here Zachary Lizotte. Lizotte getting around Salafia, puts the shot on goal, stopped by McGivern. He's in scramble mode for a moment as that looked like it was slipping under his left pad. And he was concerned maybe he hadn't tightened it down quite enough. But as he scrambles, looks in the blue paint, he's got control of the puck and covers for a draw. 11:52 to go, first period, no score. Raiders still looking for their first shot on target in this contest. Kyle Gendron into the zone, and now he's got a breakaway. Gendron in! Saved by Proto! Stuck with him and stopped him with the right pad. Gendron looking for his 4th goal of the season. He's on 3 goals and an assist. As the shot stopped by McGivern off the stick of Zachary Lizotte. Raiders trying to transition back the other way, and here's Iverson with it. He'll skate back a little bit, create a little bit of space, finds Lizotte. Now the pass off to the right circle for Tyler Edwards. Right point, out to the left side, and Colin Murphy tries to settle for the Tigers. Lucas Wiebe with a touch on for the Red Raiders. Puck goes off the stick, up into the netting, and out of play. This game is 4 minutes old here in Fitchburg. It's Fitchburg Monty Tech 0 and Littleton Bromfield 0. Of course, these two teams both having played a game in the last 48 hours. For the Tigers, less than 24 hours ago, they had played St. Bernard's, won that game 9-1. We'll be seeing St. Bernard's tomorrow, as we'll be covering senior night for them against Oakmont, 7:30 start right here from the Civic Center. Colin Murphy trying to work with the puck on the blue line, but taken by the Raiders. Out to the far side, Hickey. A touch on from Cole Howard, trying to keep control of the puck. Gets tied up there. And here's Iverson into the zone. He takes a shot. Well, that one whistles wide to the right. Another shot deflects up in the air, lands behind the Raider net. And now Fitchburg Monty Tech with a 3-on-2 developing from Liam Hickey. Hickey into the zone to the left wing corner. Drops off for Howard. Howard left side half boards. Tied up with Nathan Smith. Pass looking for Jacob Pruno in the slot. Not much developing there. Iverson trying to hit that long stretch pass for Murphy. Bit too strong. And the Raiders will collect. And out of the zone it goes. Kyle Tracy back at his own blue line, skates there, picks up a burst of speed into the zone, still on his horse. So he'll make his way around the net to the right wing corner, tries to pass for Ethan King. Bit too much on that pass. All the way to the left point it goes. William Murphy struggles to keep it in the zone. Dunn trying to work on that as well. Back in it will go. Peter Stevens for Wyatt Peters. And Sam Jaramillo. On the right side, back in their own end. Raiders just get it over the blue line. Tigers tag up. Pecos regains the zone. Immediately swarmed by Raiders. Riley LeBlanc with a touch on to the red line. Pecos on right side, Ethan King. King shakes off the check. Dunn trying to backhand pass to Ryan McNulty. McNulty in the left wing corner, throws it across, looking for something on the way. Not much coming. Comes out to the right point. Shot kicked away by McGivern. It's McNulty from the right point. As the Raiders take control of the rebound, try to get it out of their own end. Littleton Bromfield dominating time of possession. Here's Riley LeBlanc trying to work with it. Murphy trying to take him off the puck. As it goes behind the Littleton Bromfield net. Robillard at the point takes the shot, blocked off a leg. Off that leg it goes and thrown into the right wing corner around to the left where Pecos will take it for the Tigers. Pushing it along. And the pass up on the right side for Edwards. A lot of pressure there by the Red Raiders to knock him off the puck. Try to clear it out of the zone. Kept in barely at the blue line by Pecos. Thrown to the left side boards for Lizotte. He couldn't handle it. But he's able to win the puck back just for a brief moment. Murphy tries to throw it towards goal. A lot of bodies in front, a lot of sticks in the way as well. Raiders try to hit that home run pass for Riley LeBlanc. Couldn't find him. On the other end, Murphy bad angle shot. McGivern sticks with him. Lucas Wiebe on the far side, lofts it up out of the zone, all the way back down where Darren Iverson will go and collect. 7:30 to go, first period. Still no score. Then a clean game as Dean Blake with the shot, dropping towards the far post, but McGivern able to match it with the glove and snare it for a draw. Shots 8-1 in the first half of this first period. Littleton Bromfield with an 8-goal win last night, continuing their momentum there as they put a lot of pressure on McGivern in the early going. They only got 22 shots on Devin McGivern back on January the 5th when these two teams last played. It was one of those classic goaltending battles. Off the boards, kept in at the point by Nathan Smith. Raiders are able to get it out to Gendron. Gendron into the zone, trying to win that puck from his classmate in Iverson. But Iverson will take control of it. And Littleton Bromfield trying to work on a 3-on-2. One will check off for a line change. Just Colin Murphy. Left side boards. Dumped into the boards by Stevens as he takes control. Raiders try to come back 2-on-2. Lucas Wiebe up the left wing. Wiebe double teamed. Gendron will take the loose puck in the left circle. Gets the shot towards goal, but offline to the right as it catches a little bit of the blue paint. Iverson right wing corner in his own end. Will skate it up on the near side. Gains the red, dumps in from there. And some fresh legs coming on for the Tigers. Sam Dunn trying to forecheck with Robert Brogan. Keeping control of it for the Red Raiders. One of the 10 seniors honored tonight by Fitchburg Monty Tech. Whiffed on pass and a whiffed on shot. A lot of sound and fury signifying nothing as Devin McGivern is able to jump on top of it and prevent any further danger. 5:56 to go, first period, 0-0 is the score. 9 shots in the first period and 8 belong to the visiting Tigers. Draw will go to the Raiders, and Salafia will wait out the Tigers, take control, try to clear it out, kept in at the point, shot thrown towards goal by Ethan King, and McGivern turns that aside for his 9th save. Raiders trying to rush up ice, and here is Jaramillo. Tries the self-pass, maybe a little too much strength on that one. David Ming tries to meet him in the left wing corner. Comes to the left point, shot blocked in front, another chance, kick save, rebound, throw behind the net. First shot in a little while for the Red Raiders, but Proto able to stick with them. As we mentioned, the Tigers have done pretty well defensively in the games that Proto has played, really doing a lot to protect their keeper as LeBlanc tries to center into the slot, goes off the skate of a Littleton Bromfield Tiger, and not much more can be done with that. Back on the other end, flopped shot, trying to control and get another chance as Zachary Lizotte, and not much coming there. Puck goes to the right side boards, thrown around to the left side. Picos wearing 47, highest number we'll see tonight. And McNulty there, 46. You don't see numbers in the 40s very often in high school hockey. But Littleton Bromfield's got a couple of 40s in their jersey set. Near side boards, Red Raiders zone, trying to clear it out, goes off the backside of Lizotte. Second effort will be more successful. And a shot from the left side by Cody Berkio is stopped by Proto, and he'll cover for a draw. I think that's the first time he's had to do that tonight. With 4:23 to go in the first period, 0-0 the score. Proto's first game of the season, an 8-0 win against St. Bernard's. He was 23 for 23 in that one. In the 2-1 overtime loss to Gardner, he only faced 10 shots, made 8 saves. Mark Quinn, if I recall, made 48 for Gardner in that one to steal that win. And then against East Boston, he only faced 5 shots in that contest, which I think was more of a testament to how much East Boston has struggled this season, as they've had some number crunch issues out there in the big city. 4 minutes to go in the frame in a 0-0 game. Shots 9-3 now in favor of the Tigers. This backhand pass from Murphy, trying to get it out of the zone. Iverson will try to stand up Berkio. Berkio keeps control in the right wing corner, trying to circle back. Iverson dumps him. Dean Blake Pass out of the zone for Murphy. Murphy surrounded by Raiders, 3 in the vicinity, and popped out to the red line. Iverson hits the backside of Berkio. He reacts for a moment like, what was that for? But ultimately the Raiders will take control of the puck. Float it up, just try to buy a couple seconds for a couple of fresh legs. It's into the zone. Ethan King has the puck poked off his stick, and out of the zone it comes. Iverson will go and retrieve back in his own end. Littleton, Bromfield taking their time, and now Iverson happily skating up ice. Tries to snap for the top left corner, puts just a little too high. In the right wing corner, the puck comes. And Hickey for Robillard. 2 Tigers trying to dispossess him. And Kyle Tracy will come up with it. Out to the right side for King and back for Tracy. Being tied up there, Brassard trying to poke to the point. Murphy trips over the puck. Bit of laughter from the Raiders faithful. A centering pass knocked down by a stick, and Robillard will take it up. Past the red, now the blue. Zach Robillard trying to go all the way towards goal. Will end up going behind the net, wrap around right side, looks to center. Too many sticks in the way. Now trying to hit an odd man rush. A 4-on-2 was Littleton Bromfield, but they couldn't really do anything with it. Raiders trying to go back end to end. They can't do much with it either. Zachary Lizotte rims it around the boards, the left wing corner. 1:55 to go in the frame. Still 0-0. Raiders will push it out from Gendron. He's got 2 defenders to get around, and a third coming from behind. Drop pass goes off a stick out of the zone. Jaramillo tries to get a touch and thrown back into the Tiger end. Lizotte from his own blue line. Pass to the red line goes off the stick of Edwards. Raiders trying to control. McNulty will toss it back around the boards to the near side. Lizotte first to arrive for the Tigers in the Fitchburg Monty Tech end. Left wing corner to the point. Now right point pass. Picos had trouble settling. Gets the shot off. And a glove save by McGivern. It's like about half of the saves he's made has just been him snaring a puck out of the air, especially from those right side boards. 74 seconds to go in the frame. 0-0 the score at the Wallace Civic Center. 13 shots in the frame, 10 belonging to the Tigers, 3 to the Red Raiders. I have to imagine it's been a little while since they've been held to just 3 shots in a period. But that just shows how much Littleton Bromfield has excelled with the puck in this first period. And Jim LaPointe informs us we are under 60 seconds to go in the frame. Puck sent down into the Littleton Bromfield end, where Iverson double teamed, keeping control of the puck. Around the boards for Dunn. We'll keep a handle on it and throw it around for King. King back around near side boards. Dunn backhand through his legs. LeBlanc had it for a moment for the Red Raiders, and now Iverson tries to pick that up on the left side board. Storming to goal, hit the post, and nearly went off a Raider and in. Scary times there again, and we're seeing the dangerousness there of Darren Iverson. Now another odd man break, a shot and a save by McGivern off the stick of Nathan Smith. Hold for a draw with 11.3 to go in the frame. Boy, Littleton Bromfield has had their chances. Iron ringing a few times. McGivern standing strong. Tested a lot in this frame. 12 saves he's made. Tigers looking for a last-second strike. Shot and a save, and another shot goes wide. 2 seconds and 1. And not enough time for another shot. Littleton Bromfield very much the better team in that first 15 minutes. 13 shots on target. And holding the Red Raiders to 3. But the big red numbers on the big screen scoreboard at the Civic Center say 0-0. We've been mentioning the Raiders have been in a little bit of funk lately. They've lost their last 3 after opening the season with 10 wins in a row. And they just seem a little snake-bitten in this first period. Littleton Bromfield has done a tremendous job in controlling the puck, really ratcheting up the time of possession. And the Raiders have had to work very hard to manufacture the chances they've had. It's just really interesting how well the Tigers have played in front of Proto, especially, like we said, going back the last couple of games. In the last 7 periods that Tyler Proto has played in goal for the Tigers, Littleton Bromfield has given up just 18 shots. That's tremendous defense over a period of many, many minutes, including the overtime that he would have also played in. We're talking about maybe about 107, 108 minutes of hockey, and you're only giving up 18 shots. That's some watertight defense. And Littleton Bromfield also showing they are not tired from yesterday's game against St. Bernard's. Playing again after less than a 24-hour break here in Fitchburg. They're trying to take it to the Red Raiders and spoil their senior night. But through 1 period of play, they haven't succeeded. It's 0 for the Red Raiders and 0 for the Tigers. We'll take a break and we'll be back with the second period in about 10 minutes or so don't go away. This is Red Raider Ice Hockey on FATV. We're back here at the Wallace Civic Center on the campus of Fitchburg State University. 1 period in the books between Fitchburg, Monty Tech, and Littleton Bromfield. No score through 15 minutes of play. Daniel Bolak here with you, Travis Falk on camera, audio, and all the other good stuff. Bringing you the action here from Fitchburg. Happy to have you along with us here tonight. Shots in the first period were 13-3 in favor of Littleton Bromfield. They did a great job in controlling the puck and time of possession. Rang a couple of posts as well, but just weren't quite able to get that puck in the net. But still, a very, very well played first period by the visitors from out in Middlesex County. Now we'll see how the two coaches respond. Steve Lowney, 16th year as the head coach of the Red Raiders. Kevin Lizotte, 3rd-year head coach, 12th year he's been coaching in Central Mass. Both of them Fitchburg State alumni. They just missed each other as Steve Lowney graduated in '94, Kevin Lizotte in 1999. Both of them playing under Dean Fuller. He's in the house tonight. Got to talk with him during intermission. And also, you FATV viewers can look forward to some Fitchburg State ice hockey later this week. On Thursday, we will have the Falcons playing host to the Corsairs of UMass Dartmouth. 6:30 start here from the Civic Center. Tim Foley and I will have the call for you on that one. On Saturday, we'll have a non-conference game for the Falcons as they try to continue to boost their momentum across the season as they take on the Amcats of Anna Maria. 5 o'clock start on Saturday. Hope you look forward to that one as well. Of course, the Falcons will also be in action tomorrow down in New Bedford, taking on the Corsairs of UMass Dartmouth as well. It's a home and home, you see. They'll play tomorrow. They'll play again 2 days after that. Interesting times for the Falcons coming up. Had a 2-1 week their last time out. Lost to Plymouth a week ago, but wins against Salem and Framingham, getting them to 13-5 on the year. But let's get back to the game at hand here. Fitchburg Monty Tech in the home whites going right to left in this second period. Littleton Bromfield and the Road Dark Blues going left to right. And as we start the second period, Colin Hines quickly taking it up into the left wing corner. Hines keeping control of it, goes to Wyatt Peters at the point. Peters with the shot. Jaramillo gets out of the way in case it goes off him, but instead it goes just a little off to the left. Centering pass cut down through the slot. Hines with a touch. So the Raiders trying to come out strong in this frame. And Kyle Tracy thrown around, kept it in the point by Peters. He throws looking for a deflection off a Tiger. But Picos gets out of the way of that and lets it sail to the right. Now a loose puck down in front. And Tyler Proto has to get on his back, do a snow angel essentially. to keep that puck out of the net. A great chance out of nearly nothing for the Raiders. Just the 4th save of the contest for the freshman keeper, Tyler Proto. Aiden Leduc, the senior captain, has played the other 9 games for the Tigers this season. Cody Berkio has him stripped of the puck as it comes around near side, pushed up ice. Losing the touch was Zachary Lizotte. And Peter Stevens will have control, but Lizotte will take it back there. Stevens loses it. A brief hiccup and a jam chance on the backhand. And McGivern able to hold the near side post and snare that one. Basically the same deal as we just saw a moment ago. Out of just about nothing, a pretty good scoring chance. That'll be Littleton Bromfield's first shot of the frame. Bad angle shot is turned aside by McGivern. Robillard trips over the goal line, is able to get to his skates and keep control of it for Berkio. Left wing corner of his own end. Hickey with the pass out of the zone. Tigers have to wait for everyone to tag up. And a shot from the left wing boards is gloved out of the air by McGivern. He'll hold for a draw. 1:37 gone in the second frame. Shots 15-4 in favor of Littleton Bromfield. But still no score. Draw won by the Tigers, and a quick shot goes behind the net, ricochets out of the zone, picked up by William Murphy back in his own end. Pass from Iverson, knocked up a stick up in the air, settled down and controlled. Murphy whiffs on a shot, gets it back, tries another shot. A changeup and a bouncer, which will be gloved down by McGivern and held for a draw. Fresh set of legs come on the ice for the Red Raiders. The draw will come to McGivern's left. Lucas Wiebe winning the draw against Nathan Smith. Wyatt Peters with the pressure on, able to force it out of the zone. Down the ice it'll go into the right wing corner. Back in their Littleton Bromfield end. Picos' pass out of the zone will be taken by Kyle Gendron. Double teamed and dispossessed of the puck. And into the neutral zone in front of the Littleton Bromfield bench as they're changing personnel. Players trying to stay away from the puck, trying to prevent a too many men call. As up the right side, here's Tracy into the zone. He'll try to wrap it around, I think trying to go for a bank shot. But nothing developing out of that. Here's Tyler Broussard. Left side boards, throws it towards goal, save, loose puck. And the Tigers quickly get on that and quickly skate it out of the zone. Sam Dunn up the left side, gets a shot off, and that's snared out of the air by McGivern. A little dramatic for a moment. Broussard's shot hit Proto in the crest. And the puck out in front of him, loose for a moment. No Raider there to cash in. 3:01 gone in the second period. No score again. Out in the slot. Tigers can't really put anything towards goal. And Jaramillo will skate it up for the Red Raiders from the right circle. He gets the shot off and it's gobbled up by Proto. It'll be the freshman's 6th save of the contest. Mentioned 23 saves in his first contest of the year against St. Bernard's. And then 8 and 4 in the other two. Just a matter of holding the opposition to a low number of shots. In fact, this Tiger team averaging 34 shots a game and conceding on average just 19. As Iverson offside. And the draw will come outside the zone. Tracy to take the draw against Jaramillo. And the draw controlled by the Tigers. It's Iverson keeping it away from LeBlanc, throwing it around the boards. Into the right wing corner. See the Tigers doing well with their sticks to disrupt the puck. Off the Raiders' twigs, just not able to keep clean control of it, and it really helps to stymie their rushes up ice. Iverson from the red line, doubles back towards his own zone for a moment, pushes it forward. On the left side boards, Zachary Lizotte not able to do much with it, as it's closed off by Brogan. Around to the right side for Robillard, back for Brogan. He holds his own left wing corner. Now the stretch pass for Colin Hines. Hines into the zone, puts it across, looking for a Raider charging to the net. Nearly went off the skate of Iverson, but ultimately goes wide of the cage. Picked up in the right wing corner. Littleton Bromfield trying to clear it out. The pass up ice, looking for Tyler Edwards, a bit too strong, and now here's Ryan McNulty. His shot deflects off a stick and then back in front of McGivern. He paddles it to the near side corner. McNulty trying to wind and fire again. Loose puck in front of the paint. Murphy can't get his twig on it in the right spot. He tries to control it and center in front. But Robillard there to take that away. 9:53 to go in the second period. No score. Berkio's shot is blocked. Riley LeBlanc with a quick chance. And it's stopped by Tyler Proto. I know for Proto, that's going to be one of those things he wants to concentrate on, is his rebound control. The most dangerous chances have come when he hasn't been able to control the puck cleanly, but most cases he's been able to do so. Just a freshman in goal for the Tigers. The heir apparent to the cage. Tigers will work it out from Dean Blake on the near side. Blake trying to pass up for Iverson. He goes behind the net. Iverson to the right point. Pass along. Misplayed a little bit. David Ming has to carry it out of the zone for Smith. Pushed forward. And Peter Stevens the first to arrive. The puck bounces off a couple of legs and out of the zone it goes. Another dumping opportunity goes off some Raider legs. It'll go into the Tiger end as Jacob Pruno works around behind the Tiger net, tried to get a pass on. Murphy took it away, and he throws it down the ice. Stevens will put it back into the neutral zone with 8:45 to go in the second period. 0-0 the score. Dumped in and around the boards by the Tigers into the Red Raider end. Or King trying to move it along. Pruno trying to move it from the far side half boards. And Cody Berkio gains the blue line, can't get any further than that before he's dumped off the puck. And then Ryan Johnson sending a Raider to the ice. A 2-on-2 as King trying to backhand, goes off a stick, goes towards the side of the net. And McGivern just directs it along. A centering pass towards the slot, knocked down by the Raiders. Liam Hickey will skate it up ice. Tries the self-pass. Nifty moves, backhand! And Proto stuck right with him. Hickey had the goal against Oakmont as Wiebe puts it on goal. And Proto stops that as well. Couple good chances there for the Raiders, and it feels like it's plays like that where it takes some strong individual efforts to create opportunities. Just been great defense by the Tigers. We mentioned 4-0 win for Fitchburg Monty Tech a little over a month ago. But two of those 4 goals were into an empty net. Still, the old saying goes, they can't win if they can't score. And it doesn't really matter how many win to an empty net, how many beat a goalie. The important thing for the Red Raiders was that none of them beat McGivern that night. As from the acute angle, McGivern paddles that along. On the right side, it goes behind the net. Robillard getting tied up with Tyler Edwards. Another Tiger there to try to force the issue. The puck bounces off so many sticks and eventually comes to Tyler Brassard. Has to get through 2 Tigers and can't do so cleanly enough. Lizotte on the left side with a shot punched away by McGivern. Back to the left point, Iverson with a blast. Offline it goes. Brogan pass in front for Robillard and out of the zone, but quickly turned back in. Players getting tangled up at the blue line. The puck left in the left circle. Players going to the ice for every which way. And the puck is out of play, and it took a few seconds for someone to actually notice it went out of play. It climbed the boards. I think it landed in one of the penalty boxes. We'll need a new puck. 6:35 to go in the second, no score. How about I go and recap all the penalties in this game? Would you like to hear it again? Our 2 officials say this whole game has been nothing but clean hockey. No one's gone to the House of Pain tonight. A clean game of hockey here on senior night for the Fitchburg Monty Tech Red Raiders. As Murphy with the shot stopped by McGivern, a very juicy rebound, but no one in blue to punish him. Riley LeBlanc to the left circle. The half-boards moves it along for Hines behind the net. Jaramillo getting tangled up with Ming. Right side boards into the corner. Behind the net. Right out in front and a save and another chance. Hines can't put it on target. One has to pay close attention because out of nothing, something can very much develop, and that's pretty much how it's gone in this contest. The big opportunities come when you least expect them. But 28 shots between the 2 teams, and none have beaten the netminders quite yet. Raiders going to go backhand, wraparound, score! Riley LeBlanc will make that individual effort happen. He beats Proto on the wraparound to open the scoring. Just put on a little bit of the speed boost as he made his way around from the right side to the left. And Proto couldn't track him cleanly enough. Because once he got to the other side, there was still a lot of net for LeBlanc to tuck that into. And the first goal of this game goes to the red and gray. Raiders with 8 shots in this period, the Tigers with just 5. It's been a much better second period for Fitchburg Monty Tech. Now they have the opening strike as Darren Iverson into the zone. And the left circle holds, tries to wait out the Raiders.
Raider goal by number 23, Riley LeBlanc. Unassisted. Time of that goal, 9:28 in the second.
Said it was a great individual effort, so good that they rule LeBlanc did it with no one's help. But Riley LeBlanc scores, and we're under 5 to go in this second period. And there is now a score. It's 1-0 to the Red Raiders. The 29th shot of the game, the first that finds the back of the net. Tigers in front of the scoring table in the neutral zone. Can't do much as pressure with the Raiders will throw it down into the Littleton Bromfield end. Lucas Wiebe collects. Howard throws in the direction of goal. Didn't get it cleanly released from his stick. Thrown across to the far side. Gendron. Throw it down from the neutral zone. Stevens throws it on goal, and it's sticked away by Proto. Howard in the left wing corner. Up the near side, McNulty. Tries to pass it between the 2 defensemen for Iverson. Toss behind the net, Ryan Johnson. Distributed around the boards to the far side. Zachary Lizotte can't settle on his blade. Gets it now, and it's shouldered away by McGivern on the shot. Picked up by McNulty, thrown into the slot. Hopped in the air, could not be settled down by a Tiger. Now Kyle Gendron will skate it up right side. Takes the shot, score! Proto couldn't read it cleanly enough. It goes off him and into the net. And the Red Raiders lead 2-0. As we've been saying, these goals have been coming from situations where you're not really expecting them. And Gendron shot from the right side. I think Proto got a piece of it. Maybe it just hopped off his pad, I think. But horrifyingly for the freshman, it doesn't hop off his pad and away from the goal. It hops off his pad and into the net. And it's a 2-0 lead for the Red Raiders on senior night. Puck into the left wing corner. As Brogan has trouble playing it along. Stretch pass from Murphy, a one-on-one.
By number 12, Kyle Gendron. Assisted by number 11, Lucas Wiebe.
Wiebe gets the lone assist out. Here's a great chance in front, a great save, another shot, another save by McGivern. Looked like he was down and out, but he was able to stop it with the right pad. Two great chances for Littleton Bromfield to respond, one from Nathan Smith. And 21 saves for the senior netminder on senior night. LeBlanc lost his skates as he was trying to get to that loose puck. Still pushed it along. The Tigers did so well to control the first 22-plus minutes of this contest. But the Raiders get the first strike, they get a second. And here's LeBlanc trying to feed for Hines. Just couldn't find his stick. 1:35 to go in the second period. 2-0 to the Red Raiders. LeBlanc and Gendron with the goals. Coming 2 minutes and 22 seconds apart. Another shot. Looked like it was tipped away from Proto, but was making a beeline towards him. As here's Kyle Tracy. Up on the left side into the circle. Tries to drop for a one-timer. Swing and a miss. And cleared out by the Raiders. Ming will skate it up with 65 seconds. Lost the puck in the circle. And the puck pinballs around. Bruno will not chase after that puck as he knew that it had gone over and back. Tries to forecheck a little bit, add a little bit of pressure. As Littleton Bromfield feels like they're staggering right now. Oh, they felt like they've been controlling this game. And through the first half they just hadn't been able to beat McGivern. They still haven't. But now they've conceded 2. Delayed offside and cleared out of the zone. Pounded off the boards by the Tigers into the Red Raider end with 20 seconds to go in the second period. Picos for Lizotte, surrounded by 3 Red Raiders. Wiebe loses his skates. Will play on. Picos with a shot. Goes off a foot and well wide into the left wing corner. Time will run out in the second period. Now that's a much better second period, I'd say, if you're Fitchburg Monty Tech. Littleton Bromfield had their chances. Could not find a way to best McGivern in this frame either. The Raiders found 2. One from Riley LeBlanc, one from Kyle Gendron through a half hour of hockey. It's 2-0 to the Red Raiders. Shots on goal in that second period. It was 11 for Fitchburg Monty Tech and 8 for Littleton Bromfield. A much better second period for the Red Raiders. And finally able to beat Proto, the freshman keeper, who'd been doing pretty well to hold his fort. But twice he's been bested. LeBlanc with a great individual effort, a wraparound with a burst of speed to make it 1-0. And Kyle Gendron, a shot from the right point, maybe even deflected at some point. It definitely changed direction at least once before it found its way into the net. But Proto couldn't track it as cleanly as he would have liked. And so the Raiders lead 2-0 through 30 minutes of play. We'll take a break. Be back in about 10 more minutes for the third period of action. Won't want to miss how this game ends. It's been a pretty exciting one, and a pretty clean one, too. When's the last time you saw a hockey game that had no penalties through 30 minutes? You're seeing it now, at least. We'll see if that continues as well as we go to the third. Fitchburg Monty Tech 2, Littleton Bromfield 0. This is Red Raider Ice Hockey on FATV. Back here at the Wallace Civic Center on the campus of Fitchburg State University. Red Raider Ice Hockey on FATV, senior night for Fitchburg Monty Tech. And they lead the Tigers Littleton Bromfield 2-0 through 30 minutes of play. Daniel Bolak here with you. Travis Falk on camera and doing all the other wonderful technical stuff to bring this action to you live here from Fitchburg. Happy to have you along with us here tonight. The start of the second period seemed like a little more of the same from the first. Littleton Bromfield had dominated play in the first frame, and it took a little while, but nearly 10 minutes into the second, we finally got a goal, and it came for Fitchburg Monty Tech. Riley LeBlanc getting his 13th goal of the season on a wonderful individual effort. Just stormed down low and wrapped it around. Beat freshman netminder Tyler Proto to make it a 0-0. And then 2 minutes and 22 seconds later, Kyle Gendron adding to his account his 4th goal of the season with an assist for Lucas Wiebe, his 6th helper. Gendron getting a shot from the right circle that eluded Proto to make it 2-0. And that's where we stand. 21 saves for Devin McGivern. That's one less than he made in 3 periods against this Littleton Bromfield side a month ago. 12 saves for Tyler Proto, making his 4th start of the season for the Tigers. Get some words of encouragement from senior captain Aiden Leduc. The general starting netminder who's played 9 of the 12 games for the Tigers. But 3 games and 4 nights for Littleton Bromfield. And with Leduc having played last night, Proto getting the call tonight. For Fitchburg Monty Tech, their next game is going to be a week from today, as is currently scheduled, as they'll be making up games on back-to-back days, taking on the Pacers of Chicopee on Valentine's Day, and then the following day they'll go down to Marlborough to take on Assabet. For Littleton Bromfield, they have Gardner coming up in 2 days' time. They'll look for some revenge, as they lost in overtime to them in a game in which they very clearly controlled the tempo of play, but just didn't get the bounces they needed when they needed them. And then 2 games they're going to try to make up at the very, very end after the Central Mass playoffs, but before the state playoffs. Trying to squeeze in games against Grafton Valley Tech and Southwick on the 21st and 22nd. Both of those road games for Littleton Bromfield. The only home games left for them would be playoff games. We're underway here in this third period of action. Raiders going left to right in the home whites. The Tigers going right to left in the road dark blues, now in front. Great shot by LeBlanc and a great save by Proto, just getting the pad down in time. Ryan McNulty skates up the left side and gets a high riser. Goes off the glass and out of the zone. And all the way back down to the Littleton Bromfield end. They'll have to restart. And Ryan McNulty, a 1-on-2 developing. Trying to do what he can to get around the defense and get a centering pass off. Unfortunately, the reinforcements came much too late. Raiders hold back in their own end. Nearly a minute and a half gone. Puck just stops in the circle. Wonder if we're seeing a little more of the heavy water on the ice. really slowing down the puck and the pace of play. Raiders bringing up from Jaramillo. He finds Riley LeBlanc, right circle. LeBlanc with the shot, scores! Top left corner for Riley LeBlanc, his second of the night. 3-0 Red Raiders. A pure snipe from the junior tri-captain, Riley LeBlanc. His 14th goal of the year. He scored 3 times against Littleton Bromfield last month. He's now got 5 goals on the season against this Tiger squad. And putting that, top left corner on the blocker side of Proto. That is so challenging for a goalie. And now Hickey trying to create a 2-on-1. Here's Berkio. Hickey out in front, and a great save by Proto to keep it at 3-0. Picos back at his own blue line. Puts it across. Goes off the defenseman's skates. And eventually pushed into the zone.
Assisted by number 18, Cody Berkio. And number 22, Sammy Jaramillo. Time of the goal, 1:46.
Assists go to Berkio and Jaramillo. Berkio's third, Jaramillo's 11th. 11th gives him the team lead in assists. He was tied with LeBlanc coming into that goal. But now nearly 3 minutes gone in the third period. It's a 3-0 lead for Fitchburg Monty Tech. Challenging pass for Tracy, now picked up by Dunn. 7 goals, no assists for him as his shot is punched away by McGivern. Raiders trying to get on that. Iverson stood up there at the blue line as he pushed it along. Broussard laying the boom. Here is Broussard again. That football pedigree, I think, coming into play. Now put across, trying to hit Broussard deep in the slot. Just couldn't get good wood on it. Sam Dunn, left circle. His shot, blocker to side. McGivern having none of that. So already the Tigers with more shots in this game than they got a month ago against the Red Raiders. Cleared out of the zone and down the ice. It's going to be on target. And Proto's got to knock that one away. Darren Iverson, leading scorer for the Tigers. Gains the red, gains the blue. Got the shot off. It turned away by McGivern. And on the rebound, it goes high over the crossbar, out to the right side. Jaramillo on his horse, on the left side. Trying to push it towards goal. Comes behind the net to the right wing corner. Out to the left point. Brogan, left circle. Put a cross out of the reach. And goes Pruno there on the right side. It was Hines. Eventually cleared out. Brogan blows a tire going after that puck. Now he'll be harassed by Tyler Edwards. But floated away from the Tiger defense. And here is LeBlanc on a hat trick. 2 goals for the junior. None of the 3 goals for the Red Raiders have come from seniors tonight. 2 from the junior and LeBlanc, and then 1 from Kyle Gendron, a freshman. Here's Picos. Out from Murphy. And nothing more can be done with it. LeBlanc up the right side. Ryan Johnson pounds him into the boards. Picos will take the loose puck. Rim it around to the left side where Hines, now Jaramillo. In a match with Johnson. Here's Hines in the left circle on the dot. Gets the shot off, stopped by Proto. Holds for a draw, 9:40 to go. In the third period, the Red Raiders lead 3-0. Coming into today, part of the Boston Globe, Fitchburg Monty Tech 14th in Division 4. Their playoff spot in the state tournament already secured, as they're guaranteed to finish above 500 with the 10 wins. Littleton Bromfield coming into tonight 29th. Top 32 automatically get into the playoffs, and then anybody who finishes 500 or better will get in as well. And Littleton Bromfield at 7-5, a loss puts them 1 game above 500. So It'll be a bit of a challenge for them as they try to keep themselves afloat. Last full season, 2020, they got into the playoffs with a losing record, as here is right out in front, right on the doorstep. We're gonna have our first penalty of the game. That slash afterwards, not appreciated by the official. A shot and a save, and now we get the touch up as LeBlanc fed the Raider on the doorstep. And he had a prime opportunity. It was Colin Hines, but he could not put it past, just could not get it cleanly on his blade, and then a slash out of frustration. And will be the first penalty of this contest with 9:03 to go in the game. Probably wasn't even frustrated necessarily at the player, just wanted to slam his stick somewhere, and he hit a Tiger, but he'll take 2 minutes to cool off in the sin bin. And the first power play of the game going to Littleton Bromfield. So late into this contest. Took 35 minutes and 57 seconds to find that first infraction. And right now the Tigers are struggling to even get themselves set up. The Red Raider forecheck really wreaking havoc with them. But a stoppage play as that one fed off the boards and into the netting. 46 seconds gone on the power play for the Tigers. 8:16 to go in the third. 3-0 to the Red Raiders. So we mentioned last year, the last normal season we had back in 2020, Littleton Bromfield finished that season with a record of 8-11-1. They finished the regular season with that mark. Normally that would not get you into the playoffs, but they finished in second in the Coughlin Conference, and through 2020, that was the last year that rule ended up being in force. If you finished in the top 2 in a 5-team league, you automatically made the playoffs regardless of your record. So Littleton Bromfield trying to get in with a positive record this time. And they are a pretty good team, especially in how they've carried play. They're looking for their first goal of the night, their first goal against this Red Raider side this season. As they put that across, they'll get it there! Power play goal for the Tigers. A cross-ice one-timer into the right circle. And not much McGivern could do about that one. 3-1 the score. Took a little while for the Tigers to get their mojo going on the man advantage, but finally able to get those passes off. It's really the first time in this game we've had a goal that was just manufactured through a team effort and hard work, because all the other goals the Raiders have gotten have been strong individual efforts, turning nothing into pay dirt. So that one thrown on goal, and McGivern will snare that. As much as he would like shutout number 4.
Number 18, Kyle Tracy. And number 8, Darren Iverson. Time of that power play goal, 7:26, third period.
So Ryan McNulty gets his 6th goal of the campaign. So LeBlanc feeds that, comes to the point. Brett Mallew with the shot out in front. 2 jam chances for LeBlanc, trying to work at that loose puck. Proto holds the fort. William Murphy back in his own end for Picos on the near side. Dunn loses it off his stick for a moment. Jaramillo will take it, 22 on 22. Brogan stretches it up. Challenges at the red line. LeBlanc able to get some space, puts it towards goal, scores! He had a hat-trick last month against Littleton Bromfield. He'll have a hat-trick tonight too. Riley LeBlanc makes it 4-1. The junior forward with those moves, just unfair it feels. And of course, a couple hats tossed on the ice because it's the thing you do with a hat trick. Devin McGivern will just float those back to the fan section.
23, Riley LeBlanc, unassisted.
LeBlanc unassisted, his second unassisted goal of the night. He had 2 unassisted goals against Littleton Bromfield back a month ago. So that one deflects into the bench, goes off the shoulder of William Murphy. So 4-1 the score with 6:29 to go. That'll get on the board as soon as it does. We've got no control over what you see on the screen as it changes over now. Iverson with the shot. Throws that wide of the goal. Iverson picking up his 5th assist on that power play goal. And the Raiders restoring that 3-goal lead. And I do believe that is the first icing call of the game, which shows to how much these two teams have shortened their play. Not too many stretch passes and not a whole lot of strength on them when they are made. And that puck just barely made it over the goal line, too. It's probably more to the team's strategies why we haven't really seen much in terms of icing tonight. To think it took till 6 minutes into the third to see our first penalty. It took till about 9 minutes into the third to see our first icing. Shot by Iverson goes behind the net. Picked up at the right side. And into the boards. A hit there by Berkio on a Tiger, and Berkio was the one who got the worst out of it. He climbs over into the bench. Easton Minardi helping him out there. The puck makes its way back into the Red Raider end and quickly cleared out of the zone. 5:20 to go in the third. 4-1 Red Raiders in front. Iverson across. David Ming. Pushed into the boards by Brassard as the puck out into the Red Raider end. Kyle Tracy getting on that one. Brings it to the top of the paint. Nothing more can be done. A lot of Raider sticks get in the way. Iverson back in his own end, now retreating from the pressure of Lucas Wiebe. David Ming, left wing corner in his own end, around the boards for Ethan King. Iverson will try to collect it a little bit, but leaves for King. Now Iverson will take control of it. Offsides is the call. One of the Tigers just a little bit over the line. And the draw comes outside the zone with 4:39 to go in the game. Raiders up 4-1. And with the power ratings in force this year, 3 goals, the maximum margin of victory. So the Raiders would like to control this lead to get the maximum points out of this. Great way to break a 3-game losing streak. Jaramillo throws that high off the glass. Centering feed trying to get Hines. Not much coming from there. And skated up ice by King. King loses his stick to get tied up with a Raider. Lizotte on the left side boards. Centering, goes through the paint. There's nobody in blue there. Evan Picos with the shot goes wide. And now the Raiders will jump on the loose puck in the right circle. Jaramillo skating up ice. Riley LeBlanc with the backhand settles. Gained the zone already, so he has to double back and clear it as it's dumped in. Retrieved by Ryan Johnson, who throws it around the boards to the far side. Dug out for at the blue line now, the red. Robillard steps up and tosses it around the boards. Evan Picos looking for Ryan McNulty. The 2 high numbers there. Comes back on the left side, trying to find LeBlanc for a 4th. He had 4 goals against St. Bernard's in the opener. And now in front, Hines couldn't get that one cleanly away. Odd man rush perhaps developing for the Tigers, but they're offside. 3:13 to go in the game. It's Fitchburg Monty Tech 4, and Littleton Bromfield 1. As we mentioned, we have a lot of sports coming up here on FATV this week. St. Bernard's and Oakmont tomorrow here at the Civic Center, 7:30 start time for that one. It'll be senior night for the Bernardians. On Thursday, we'll have Fitchburg State taking on UMass Dartmouth in the back half of a home-and-home. 6:30 puck drop scheduled there. Friday, Fitchburg and Leominster will do battle on the hardwood. That'll be a 7 o'clock start, I believe. And on Saturday, Fitchburg State will be taking on the Amcats of Anna Maria. 5 o'clock puck drop. It's right out in front, backhand shot by Bruno. Is turned aside by Proto. Under 2.5 to go in the game, and the Raiders holding on to a 3-goal lead. But here's Iverson into the zone, tries to nutmeg the defender in Robillard, but he won't play ball with that. Dunn backhands it into the right wing corner. Howard lets that go, right point. Taken and thrown towards goal. A clashing of sticks will send that puck to the left wing corner. Ethan King gets it around to the left point, and Iverson with a shot and a save and a redirection, and a scrambling effort by McGivern on the shot that ultimately went wide. King on the right side at the point. Nothing from there. And flipped out of the zone. Raiders will change lines. Try to hit Iverson on that stretch pass, trying to catch the Raiders out. But instead, out of its reach it goes, and it'll go for icing instead. .135 to go in the game. Shots in this period, it's 9 for the Red Raiders and 7 for the Tigers. Just 2 goals in this frame for the Red Raiders, both from Riley LeBlanc. And 1 goal, a power play strike from Ryan McNulty for the Tigers. A shot backhanded towards goal, stopped by Proto. Puck still available. Now they finally blow the whistle. Another draw will come to the left of the freshman netminder in Proto. 24 saves for the freshman netminder. His career high thus far, but that mark will be long to be improved. Iverson trying to skate it up. Ran into some difficulties the blue line. Pull it back. Try to double back. They've got too many men on the ice. Let's see if they call this. That's 6 skaters out there for Littleton Bromfield. That is far too many. But that's also because the extra attacker is on. There's a backhand chance trying to hit the near side post. And stopped by McGivern. I saw the 6 bodies out there for quite a while. I didn't see Proto come off. There was probably a brief moment where it wasn't okay, but then it became okay. Was not expecting Kevin Lizotte to pull for the extra attacker down by 3, but they'll go for it. And we did see that too with Brad Gilmartin and St. Bernard's. Kevin Lizotte is furiously signaling for a timeout. And now the Tigers will get it with 60 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, we were saying when Fitchburg Monty Tech was playing St. Bernard's for the second time this year, it was a 4-1 game. And the Bernardians did pull for the extra attacker in that situation, which the Raiders did get an empty netter. So I wasn't exactly expecting, so few coaches are willing to pull for the extra attacker down by 3. I do like when it happens, though. And Kevin Lizotte clearly is a rambling, gambling man in that regard. Proto with 25 save. Actually, I overcounted his save total earlier. He only has 19 saves in this contest. So not quite a career high yet. 23 is that mark. That was his first game against St. Bernard's. That was a shutout as well. On the other hand, 28 saves for Devin McGivern. He'll be tested in the final 60 seconds. 6 on the ice for the Tigers with the extra man. They put it on front. Picos trying to settle. Loose in the slot. And the Raiders get it out of the zone. Tigers quickly tag up. Lost a handle on the puck. Now Nick Triolo trying to get on that one. Trying to get it towards the empty net. Nice if he could have gotten a goal there. Iverson will skate it up. On left circle, Tracy. And now he mishandles it. Now Lenaberry just overskates the puck. Think about what he wanted to do with it. Now Lenaberry gets it out of the zone. Loose puck. It's a foot race for it. Who's going to get there first? Iverson got there first. Triolo blows a tire. 7 seconds left. Lenaberry whiffs on the chance. Thrown through the paint, out to the near side. 2 seconds and 1. And that's it. A lot of things happening late there. But ultimately, the scoreline will stand as it is. Fitchburg Monty Tech breaks their 3-game losing streak and takes the win on senior night, 4-1. The Raiders did get better as the game went on. They held with Littleton Bromfield, although they gave up that power play goal. A pretty well played game for the Raiders ultimately in the last half hour. In a game that was pretty well disciplined. Team's not quite sure if they want to do the handshakes or just the stick taps. We'll let Jim LaPointe announce our 3 stars tonight.
Tonight's game, the number 3 star goes to defenseman Littleton Tigers, number 8 Darren Iverson with a power play assist tonight. Number 2 star goes to the Raiders goaltender, number 1 Devin McGivern with 28 saves. And your number 1 star tonight with 3-goal hat trick, winger number 23, Riley LeBlanc.
So there are your 3 stars. Darren Iverson picks up the 3rd star. He comes away with an assist in this contest, but helped create a lot of great opportunities for the Tigers. Devin McGivern with the 28 save performance. Unable to come away with his 4th shutout of the season, but he'll still happily take the win. Another great game by the senior netminder and Riley LeBlanc. 3 goals for the junior tri-captain. On great individual efforts, too. He'd been stuck on 12 goals for a little while, but he got off the schneid in a big way there to support the seniors on his team. He's just a junior himself. He's got another year left with the Red Raiders, but up to 15 goals now on the season. Actually passes Darren Iverson's mark of 14. I think he likes playing this Littleton Tigers team. Hat-trick last month against them, hat-trick tonight against them. But a 4-1 win in what was a very clean hockey game. As we mentioned, only 1 penalty in the entire game, and Littleton scoring on the subsequent power play. The Raiders, the first 15 minutes were weathering the storm. They were outshot 13-3. But they were able to really find their game in the second and third periods, and it was a much more even game. They outshot the Tigers 20-16 over the final 30 minutes, and it's a big win for them to come away with. As they will go to 11-3 on the season, Littleton Bromfield will fall to 7-6. As we mentioned, next games for these 2 teams, Fitchburg Monty Tech has 2 games scheduled next week, both makeups. On the 14th, they'll be hosting Chicopee here at the Wallace Civic Center. And then the following day, they'll be going to Assabet on a Tuesday afternoon down at Naven Rink in Marlborough. Littleton Bromfield will be going to the Veterans Arena in Gardner to take on the Wildcats on Wednesday the 9th at 5 o'clock. Then on the 21st and 22nd, playing Grafton Valley Tech and Southwick back-to-back. One at Lake Ave in Worcester on the 21st, the other at Amelia Park in Westfield on the 22nd. Also some playoff games that will be woven in there as we go, and we'll have to figure those out as they come along. I don't think the playoff games start until after next week anyway, so we'll have to keep our eyes and ears peeled, figure out what the situation will be with that, but we will strive to bring you all the home playoff games that Fitchburg Monty Tech takes part in, and we hope you'll join us for those as well. And again, a reminder, our next broadcast tomorrow, we will have 24 hours from now, we'll have ice hockey again, senior night for St. Bernard's, as they will host the Spartans of Oakmont. We'll hope you'll join us for that as well. So that's about it here from the Wallace Civic Center here on the campus of Fitchburg State University. The final score here, Fitchburg Monty Tech 4 and the Littleton Bromfield Tigers 1. And before I sign off, I want to just thank our underwriters who help make all of our remote productions possible. The FATV underwriters, our Workers Credit Union, the Sentinel and Enterprise, Rollstone Bank and Trust, Unitil, UMass Memorial Health, Health Alliance Clinton Hospital, North End Subaru, and Minuteman Press. We thank them for all they do to help make these productions possible. So again, Fitchburg Monty Tech 4, Littleton Bromfield 1, the final score here tonight on senior night for Fitchburg Monty Tech. For Travis Falk and everyone here at FATV, I'm Daniel Bolak saying thank you for tuning in. We hope to see you next time, and until then, so long from Fitchburg.